Good morning. I'm Gianluca Iaccarino. I'm the director of ICME, and it's a pleasure to welcome you all to the ICME Research Symposium. Okay, so first, let me say a few words about ICME. We have had our difficulties during the pandemic, but we're happy to say that things have been sort of moving forward. We were able to accomplish all our goals and increase our presence on campus in a number of different ways that I'm going to tell you briefly. We also were able to continue to expand and nourish our community. What you're seeing here are these snapshots from our graduation party last year, almost a year ago now, which was obviously not the same as being in person, but certainly a fantastic opportunity to see and send off our graduates into their new careers. Now, ICME attracts, and our program attracts a really amazing set of talents from all over the world. And over the years, we've been quite successful in producing creative and skilled professionals that have been successful across academia, research lab, and industry. This year, we're going to have a record year in terms of graduating class. Our numbers for spring are in. We had 10 graduates, PhD, just in spring. And in the picture here, you see 9 of them actually at our party on Saturday, where for the first time we were able to come together, at least in the open, and celebrate them a little bit. But certainly it's been a fantastic year from that point of view. Interest in ICME continues to grow. This year we received a record number of applications, 40% more than the previous year. And as you can imagine, selections have been extremely, extremely hard. But we're very excited and proud of our new incoming class, which is very balanced in terms of geography, diversity, and interest. And so our expectations are that we can continue to actually grow our network and our ability to do effective research. In 2020, we were also exceptionally lucky to add new faculty to our list of faculty members in ICME. The 5 that you see below are now new affiliated faculty, and they provide a broad spectrum of expertise and interest to ICME. Some of them will be featured today, and so I'm very excited to welcome them to ICME, but also to have an opportunity for you to meet them as we go through the presentations today. In terms of research, ICME is really a melting pot. We have a variety of interests, and we consider fields and innovations across a variety of areas. Many of the topics represented in these slides will be covered either in the presentation this morning or in the poster sessions afterwards. So I'm not going to say much about it, but a lot of topics, and I'm sure they will pique your interest, even if you're not specifically in that particular topic. I also want to say that over the last 5 years, ICME has established a really rich network of connections, both to industry and government labs. We have a variety of events, a number of events throughout the year. You are obviously at one of them, Expo, the Research Symposium, but there are many others coming up that I'll tell you more about, but also additional opportunities to engage both with our faculty, our students, and in general to our community. And so I'll remind you afterwards to get in touch with us if you want to learn more about many of these opportunities. I will highlight actually a couple of activities and a couple of events. The first is WIDS, the Women in Data Science initiative, which started as a conference now several years ago, but now it's become a worldwide movement. We just had our conference in March on International Women's Day with 25,000 participants across the world. And the event continues to grow and continues to attract more and more interest. Also because there are always new elements that are introduced, like datathons and podcasts and so on. The other event or activity and program that I wanted to highlight is the Analytic Accelerator. This instead is a brand new initiative, and is a project-based course that has been imagined and managed together with Biomedical Data Science and Accenture. Biomedical Data Science is a department in the School of Medicine. The projects were focused on COVID-related issues, but the most important feature of this project is what we call the radical collaboration. So you will see posters dedicated to some of the accelerator projects today. very briefly, and I said I'll talk more about these two afterwards at the end of the conference. Summer workshops are coming up in August. We offer 13 courses and include all-time populars like deep learning, language processing, and so on, but also very new and more advanced offering. And this is really following sort of the feedback we received last year. The second event I want to highlight is Extend, which is coming up in November. So there is still a little bit of time. And this is our main recruiting event. So obviously, this is a great opportunity to network with our students. And hopefully, this will be in person. At least that's our expectation. So we'll get back to you soon on that as well. Now, to finish, I always try to take a step back and imagine what is next for ICME. In thinking back about what has happened with interdisciplinary thinking and where we started, in a sense, the first stage was really trying to eliminate knowledge silos. You can think of many, many examples, like trying to work at the interface of chemistry and physics is a good example of that. Now, after that, stage two of interdisciplinary thinking was really the objective of overcoming the barriers and explore really cross-fertilization. And I'm proud to say that this is where ICME was founded in 2004. The vision there was, or the winning formula was the creation of a foundation of skills that include mathematics, statistics, and computer science that would serve a new generation of leaders. In thinking about next, what is next, I was thinking that, in a sense, what we want to do is to expand beyond reach of technical skills and actually embrace holistic solutions. I think the key to impacting the world and impacting society and individuals in new ways is to have everything that ICME already does, algorithms, computings, and so on, but then adding humanities, understanding of how to manage interactions, collaboration, societal issues, and then teamwork. And I feel that that's exactly where this conference is going and where ICME is going. Specifically, the sessions that you'll see today have a focus that is human-centered, society-centered, and planet-centered. And so very proud to say that that's sort of our next phase in ICME. And I also want to remind you that we have a final session on a poster interactive session on GatherTown afterwards. So I'll finish here. I think I'm perfectly on time in spite of the slide snafu. I just want to thank right at the beginning all the ICME team that put this together. Obviously, Karen, Corinne, and Stacy have done most of the work to get us where we are today. But I also want to thank in advance all the speakers, the moderators, the poster presenters, and you all for participating. So please enjoy the conference, and I really looking forward for a fantastic day of learning and engaging with you all. So I'll stop here my slides, and I want to introduce our first moderator and our first session.